Welcome to the 3-minute research tip video, How Do I Read a Scholarly Article? Scholarly articles are long and often written in dense academic language. The articles can be a bit overwhelming if you aren't an expert in the field being discussed. Before we dive into reading a scholarly article, let's quickly discuss two main types. The first is referred to as an empirical or original research article. These focus on research that has been completed by the authors. The research adds new information to the field being studied. You will find certain general sections in these articles, including the abstract, introduction, literature review, methods, and discussion or conclusion sections. The second main type is referred to as a review article. This is an article that does not include original research conducted by the authors, but instead reviews research or data previously done on a topic. These vary in format with what is included as the article sections. This video focuses on reading an empirical study article. It should be noted that there are many different ways to approach this. You may find you have preferences as you read more research and want to adapt your own strategy. That's great. The most important idea is that you are strategic. Don't think about reading the article from start to finish. First, get a sense for what sections are in the article. Identify the main sections by bolded headers, and confirm if you have an original article or a review article before beginning. Once you've gotten a sense for length and content by header, start with the abstract, the very first section of the article. This is the summary and the key findings of the research. You should find and identify who is in the study, what the research question is, and what the results were. It is at this point you can identify if the article you are reviewing fills the gap in your own research question. You may also need to use a dictionary or your textbook to understand some of the language and words used in the abstract. You may find the article is not closely related to your research needs at this stage. An example might be that your research question focuses on children, but you realize the article abstract states the population being studied is adults. This is the time to skip that article and move to the next abstract. Look at the conclusion section next. You will follow the same approach of using a dictionary to help decipher or understand the dense language if needed. Look for one or two defining sentences within the conclusion. What is the most important takeaway from this specific article? What is most relevant to your research question? Once you have found the most essential information in the conclusion, go back towards the top of the article and get a larger picture of the field through the literature review section. This section is occasionally combined with the introduction, but is generally a separate section that includes a full overview of prior research on the topic and more general information on the academic field. This section will highlight why this research is important to advancing knowledge in this field. Reading the literature review may also give information for additional sources to use for your research. Remember, there are multiple ways to read and understand scholarly articles. Find the strategy that works the best for you. Check out our other videos on our library YouTube channel or stop by Buxton Library for additional support.